Konnichiwa, Satoko desu. Welcome back to my easy Japanese lesson. So I have a news for you guys. Tomorrow, finally, I'm going back to Japan for the first time in almost 3 years. And I'll get to see my family for, first time in 3 years. My sister, I haven't seen her for like 4 years. So I'm super excited, but I want to get this lesson done before I take off. So let's get started. So last couple lessons, we've learned our first grammar, right? And we have this formula, and let's review. So that formula was S wa O ni V. S is subject, wa is bridge word, O is object, and then ni, this is a bridge word, but we use ni when we're talking about time and place, and V is verb. And now let's create the I'm going to Japan sentence. So, and we're just gonna put into the formula, right? And then S is subject is I, that is watashi, and then wa is a bridge word, and then O, object is Japan, right? That is nihon. And we're talking about the place, so the bridge word after is ni here, and then the verb is go, which is ikimasu. Watashi wa nihon ni ikimasu. That's the fact for me. I'm going to Japan. Watashi wa nihon ni ikimasu. And then now, how about, do you remember how to say I am in Japan? And let's put this in the formula again. S is subject, again, it is watashi. Wa is a bridge word here, and then O is an object, which is Japan again, nihon. And we're talking about the place again, so the bridge word after is ni. And then I'm at, or I'm in. Do you remember how to say it? That is imasu, right? Watashi wa nihon ni imasu. That means I'm in Japan. And how about the past tense? Do you remember how to create past tense? And it's super easy, right? At the end of the sentence, the mas becomes mashita, right? So this verb part, imasu becomes imashita. That's it. So, watashi wa nihon ni imashita. That means I was in Japan. So this is a review for the last couple of lessons, and so let's get into today's lesson. And today we're going to learn how to add time to a sentence in Japanese. So there are two types of times when it comes to our Japanese grammars here. So the first type of the time is like, let's say now, or today, tomorrow, yesterday. You kind of got the idea, right? And then second type of time is 1 o'clock or 2 p.m. or 8 a.m. So this is more specific with time. And then the first type, now, today, tomorrow, it is not that specific with the numbers. So those are the two different of types, okay? And so now, we're gonna start from the type 1 time, okay? And so those are the ones that's not specific. And let's learn the vocabulary first. So how to say now. I think we covered that last lesson as well. That is ima. Ima means now in Japanese. And how about today? Today we say kyo. Kyo. Do you know the city Kyoto in Japan? It's kind of like a half of Kyoto. Kyo, that means today. And tomorrow, we say ashita, ashita, or asu. Doesn't matter which way we say it. Ashita is more common way of saying it. Ashita, that's tomorrow. How about yesterday? Yesterday, we say kino, kino. So this is a non-specific with time. So when you see this non-specific with time, we're not going to add anything after. We just use it as is, okay? And then now there are two places we can add times to the sentence. So the first place is at the very beginning. So this formula we just learned, S wa O ni V. So time is going to be added at the beginning. And then the second place is after S wa. Okay, so S wa time o ni v. So you just add time after the bridge word wa. Okay, now let's create some sentence here. And let's say, I'm going to Japan tomorrow. Can you tell I'm so excited? Let's create that sentence. So the first formula, we're going to say the time first, right? But before that, let's create I'm going to Japan. So we already created actually. So that's S wa o ni v. Watashi wa Nihon ni ikimasu, right? And we're going to add the time at the beginning. Time is tomorrow. That is 明日. So you just have to add 明日 at the beginning. That's it. 明日、私は日本に行きます. That's it. And then the second place, and that is after the bridge word は, right? So we're just going to add 明日 after は. So 私は明日日本に行きます. So those sentences means I go to Japan tomorrow. I'm going to Japan tomorrow. But the first way, if you put the time at the beginning, tomorrow is going to be more emphasized. Same as in English, right? So yeah, but it's your choice. So whichever the place that you want to add the time to, so it's your choice here. Now you got the first time, how we can add the times to the sentence, right? Now the second kind of the time that is specific with the time, the numbers. So let's review here. Now we're going to do, I don't know if you guys remember, it's been a while we talk about the time. So do you remember how to say 1 o'clock? So 1 is ichi, right? And then if you want to say o'clock, you just have to add ji after the number, which is ichi. Ji came from jikan, means time, right? Ichiji, that means 1 o'clock. And how about if you want to be specific to AM, PM? And if you want to say 2 p.m., do you remember how to say it? So PM is gogo, right? But in Japanese, make sure AM, PM comes after. We start from AM, PM. So 2 p.m. would be gogo niji. Ni, that's number 2, right? And then ji came from jikan, that's o'clock. Gogo niji means 2 p.m. And how about 8 a.m.? Again, a.m. comes at the beginning, so a.m. is gozen. And then 8 is hachi, o'clock is ji. Gozen hachiji, that means 8 a.m. So those are the ones specific with time. When we are using this specific with time, we are going to add ni afterwards. So ni, because this is bridge word is time and place, right? So if you want to say, let's say 1 o'clock, we make sure we're going to add ni after ichiji, okay? And then now the formula. Formula is pretty much the same as the other time formula, but don't forget to add ni after. The first formula was time ni S wa o ni v. So time and then add ni. And the second formula is again, time comes after the wa, the bridge word, and then make sure to add ni after saying the time, okay? That's it. And then now, let's do the exercise here. If you want to say, I'm going to school at 8 a.m. And we have to learn how to say school in Japanese. School in Japanese is gakko, gakko. You hear the little silence? Gakko, that means school. So let's start with the, let's forget about the time at the beginning and let's create I'm going to school, the sentence. That is S wa o ni v, right? S is subject, that's I, that is watashi. And then bridge word is wa, and o, object, is school, right? That's gakko. And then we're talking about the place, so make sure next bridge word is ni. And then go, that's ikimasu. Watashi wa gakko ni ikimasu. That means I'm going to school. With the first formula, we're going to talk about the time at the beginning and then add ni, right? So 8 a.m. that is 午前8時 and then we're going to add ni and then S は O に V which is 私は学校に行きます。So 午前8時に私は学校に行きます。That's the first formula. And then how about the second formula? We're going to talk about the time after the what, right? So that's 午前8時に we have to add it here. So let's start from S は that is 私は and then time に午前8時に object is 学校に行きます。私は午前8時に学校に行きます。So that means I'm going to school at 8 a.m. And then again, if you add the time at the beginning, that 8 a.m. 午前8時 would be more emphasized. But again, it's your choice. So now you know how to add the time to a sentence. Well, thank you for watching, guys. どうもありがとうございました。If you still haven't, please subscribe. And if you like, please press the like button. ありがとう. And I'll see you guys in our next lesson from Japan. So please look forward to it. じゃあね。バイバイ。